Here's another way to demonstrate convection in air. I've taken a 2-liter pop bottle and cut out part of the bottom, leaving some of the ridges here, because I'm going to be using those to put some cotton balls with different chemicals on them. So that's my bottle. So we'll clamp that to a stand, and then I'll take a cotton ball and dunk it in some hydrochloric acid or muriatic acid. That's what we find in here, muriatic acid, and place that just inside the bottle on one of the remaining ridges. We take another cotton ball and put that in some ammonia, some household ammonia. So we'll set that in the household ammonia. I'm using tweezers so that I can place the balls in position without actually touching them by my hand. This now produces smoke, and you can see some of the smoke going up. If I place my alcohol burner under that, you can see that the smoke is really coming up rapidly, indicating then that the air inside there is rising. So let's demonstrate that again by putting something dark behind here. I've put the alcohol burner aside to prevent the air from flowing through rapidly. Now I'll place the alcohol burner under the opening again, and notice how rapidly the warm air rises. Now I'll move it aside. If you leave it under there too long, the amount of ammonia and hydrogen chloride gases will diminish in concentration and produce less of the smoke. Put it under again, and you can see it rising rapidly. Another way to demonstrate the movement of air is to use a little fan, which we can place above the opening. And as the warm air streams out, it causes the little fan to turn. We can also show convection currents just by using the little fan by itself. If I place that over the alcohol burner, the warm air, as it moves up, causes then the little fan to rotate, as you can see here. So how can you make this little fan? Well, you can take an aluminum pie plate and a compass and just push the compass through the pie plate and then mark a circle. The diameter should be about 10 to 12 centimeters. And then you can take a pair of scissors, cut this out, and then using a protractor, mark lines every 30 degrees. And then just take scissors and cut along there. And you can then give each one a slight twist. You can use a pair of pliers, for example, for doing that, or even tweezers. Just give them a slight twist like this. You've already got the center hole, so I just use a short length of copper wire, bent it at 90 degrees, pushed it through, and held it in place using a glue gun. And so you've got then the melted glue, and once it cools, it holds it in place. Then I use the bottom of a disposable pipette as my bearing. And this is a fairly low friction bearing so that it's fairly free to rotate in here.